Hi, my name is Tomek Woźniak. I'm a CEO of FutureMind, a digital advisory and delivery company from Poland. So who are we? We are 15 years on the market. We have more than 200 in-house experts, and the products that we delivered worldwide are used by 500 million people. And now we are a proud member of Solita. Today I'm going to describe you a case that we delivered to one of our largest clients in Poland, Żabka. So now you see here that there are plenty of services and formats that Żabka is providing to their customers. For example, you have a quick commerce, you have unmanned stores, you have a catering service that provides you a diet catering to your apartment. But inside all this is combined with one big customer-facing app that gives you the ability to connect to each of the format and use the Żabka convenience ecosystem in a proper way. But today, I'm not going to tell you about the customer-facing app. I'm actually going to describe another product that we delivered, which use AI and data to improve efficiency and optimize processes in a store by a mobile product as well. So, for sure, there is a huge noise about AI and generative tools, but Żabka is doing the AI and machine learning for more than 5 years together with FutureMind. What we delivered for them is the special mobile business-to-employee app that is a foundation of smart operations in store. According to the retail barometer that we are delivering to the market, 78% of retailers are seeing a rising cost of the current employees and operations as a huge problem in terms of their margin and their efficiency. Another part of this barometer shows that 50% of human labor in retail sector can be automated. And if you look at the global automation market size in 21, and you see how it's going to grow in next year, you see that the potential is huge. As I mentioned, the AI and machine learning is already in retail space for more than 5 or 10 years even. Now, the impact of artificial intelligence in terms of operating or optimizing operations is even bigger. So you see here that the performance of these retailers that are using AI and machine learning is really overperforming the retailers that are not using this kind of tactics. So let me deep dive into the business-to-employee apps first, and then I will describe a little bit more about Żabka case. So, generally speaking, there are a few factors of success of the business-to-employee apps. First of all, you obviously see that there is a huge enhanced productivity in terms of the employee operations. There is a increasing and improved engagement and loyalty of the employees, especially when the app is created in the way, in the similar way how you create the app for the customer. And for sure, the cost reduction is a no-brainer. The way how the app allows to communicate and collaborate between the employees is also not even close to the regular, paper-like approaches. And last but not least, one of the important benefits from delivering this kind of app is that the insights and the data that you are gathering during the app use of the app by the employees is a huge bunch of insights for another re-optimization and another data-driven decisions that gives you ability to create another processes and another features inside the app. So before I deep dive into the Żabka app, let me bring you some of the examples from the space that is also using this kind of approach to optimize the operations. Here you have a Fleetigo, which, as you see, allows to optimize and reduce time spent on the inspections and also vehicle maintenance. But I think that for this case, the great example of how worldwide known retailer is using mobile app to optimize the process is Walmart, which is probably known from US and from the largest retailer in US. And what Walmart did is actually quite similar to what we delivered to Żabka, but definitely they are much more advanced in terms of the features at this moment. So as you see here, the main use cases for my assistant is to suggest this proper strategies. There is a AI voice assistant that helps to address some of the issues and some of the frequent asked questions by the employees. Walmart also is using augmented reality to optimize the shelf management and replenishment. And for sure, there is the huge leverage in terms of how you can use this app to address dynamic pricing, for example, or any other promotion-related actions. So now I will deep dive into the Żabka app and describe a little bit more what we deliver to the client. Our partnership with Żabka now helps more than 50,000 employees to optimize their daily operations. But I would like to share some more insights about how complex this project was and how we leverage on certain technologies and certain, I would say, AI and machine learning approaches. So first of all, let's start with the data. There are approximately 270 terabytes of processed data, about 900K daily database queries. And I would like to also tell you that this project has been built in the modular way. So in the future, I think that each employee will have a set of the features and set of the modules that are there will be applied to his grade or his assign in a certain store. How about I will tell you a little bit about the features of the Żabka assistant. I think that I already mentioned about the task recommendations for employees. The way how they are served, the way the real-time works really helps them to dynamically engage with a certain task. I think the other important feature is the management staff communication module, because Żabka is a chain that includes almost 9,000 of franchisees that owns the stores. So you can easily communicate between the owner of the store and the employee. Also, what is quite interesting, there is the huge feature in terms of managing the discounts, but also expiry dates. And all the promotions that are delivered from the headquarters in the real times are also pushed into the app to execute them immediately. So you can even see the promotions that are or prices that are changed a few times per day. And of course, we used AI algorithms to improve the operations, and I will just elaborate a little bit more about this in a second. So before that, let me give you a few challenges that we have in this project. For sure, the develop of the shop floor management app was kind of a challenge, because convenience stores are relatively small, and they have a different floor plans. So maintaining this, even with very structured planograms, was kind of a challenge. Also, reporting and the tracking features was a kind of a challenge. And I think that in every IT project, the most important challenge that we're facing is integrating each model with internal and external systems, especially if you have different vendors or different SaaS products that are powering the app. And I think that now we can talk a little bit more about the AI and the algorithms that we provided underneath the app. The one of the important algorithm that powered Żabka Assistance is the one that optimized the task prioritizations and automate actually the daily operations of the employees. And the other one is smart calculations. And it's super important algorithm that gives the proper timing of combining tasks, and also using the smart calculations to prioritize them in a way that it's not only optimized for the employees, but also addressing the risk, for example, in terms of expiration days or coffee machine cleaning. And what is funny about this project is that we are even implemented expiration days of the sauces that are used to make of a lot of hot dogs that Żabka is selling every day. And you can even think that this kind of feature is not that amazing. But if you look at the impact in terms of the risk assessment, but also the way how you could do this manually, and the risk, if you compare this manual process to the one that is implemented in the app gives great leverage to employees, because they don't need to write it down on some notebook, and I think that it also helps them to stay calm and safe in terms of risk that the expiration date could jeopardize the hot dog. Okay, let me give you a couple of name dropping in terms of what we used inside the project. For sure, the Snowflake was part of it, and obviously AI and machine learning algorithms. We had to integrate the app with SAP, and we were using Microsoft Azure Active Directory to manage the credentials of each employees. Okay, so let me start to wrap this up and give you few takeaways in terms of what we achieved here. These are the case of the algorithms that are already there. So, for example, you have the case that shows that which products have a short expiration days and should be discounted, for example, but also the one that should be disposed of. And I think that one of the most important feature in the convenience store is the last one, which gives the immediate notification whenever the product is out of the shelf, and inform the employee to restock the shelf. And it also works dynamically. So each of these features are dynamically assigned according to the situation in store. And the thing that is even more important to the franchisees, not necessarily only to Żabka chain, is that it really helps to optimize also the margin of the franchisees, because it gives the insight about and assist the definition of the time needed for each process. So the franchisees can easily see if the employee is performing well, or he can compare the one employee to each other. And also, building this kind of database allows him to see how to optimize stuff in the store, because in certain locations the store is pretty occupied, and the other locations are not that occupied. Okay, so. Let me just give you a few outputs. For example, I think that the features that are currently used mostly in the app is the operational guidelines for cashiers, and you need to understand that these kind of guidelines are changing pretty often, and all the task recommendations with suggested completion times are also kind of suggesting and giving kind of a way or ability to plan a next task for the employees. And the restocking lists, I already mentioned it. They are super important in terms of most occupied locations. So how the cashiers getting their tasks generated? They are getting directly from the model that we develop. The model is using Snowflake to monitor expiration days, and there is a special report that franchisees are providing as a kind of a human touch data. So general result and takeaways of these projects are here. So let me just tell you which are the most important. Food waste, for sure. Reduce human labor that I already mentioned in these cases. Huge performance and satisfaction of the employees. 76% NPS is great, and I would just give you some more insight about it. And improving efficiency of these 11,000 stores and lower operation costs for the franchisees. So in terms of other numbers, you see that there are more than 30 million of Polish zlotys of savings for franchisees, a huge NPS from employees, which is quite unusual in terms of how the NPS in the retail space is in average. 40 million fewer prints per year, 98% of the app coverage, huge impact also. And a shorter time of employees in the warehouse, like meaning in the back in the store, and obviously a savings in terms of man-hour in the shop. All right, so what is the future of Assistant of Żabka? For sure, we are ready to provide another features that will be another part of the data-driven and survey-driven feature list. We're going to introduce soon a real-time delivery tracking, which was already implemented in the first project that we delivered to Żabka in 2017. And also smart cans technology that allows to engage directly into the shelf. I mean, they can use the smart scanner and the camera and computer vision to actually stay at the shelf, not necessarily come back to the warehouse or to the POS. And also, because Żabka is providing package services and parcel services, there will be a module that will notify employee that the courier from the DHL or UPS or any other courier company is coming to deliver the packages that will be picked by the future customers of Żabka. So I think that's all. Thank you so much for hearing this case, and I hopefully will tell you a little bit more when we meet in person. Thank you for inviting me to Solita Summit, and see you soon. Bye.